Hi there. I put across a question to my followers yesterday evening regarding what are the toughest questions that they have faced in their sales calls over the years. And the one common question that I got was this: what is the guarantee of the result that you guys are proposing for me? So if you are a marketing agency owner, in your lifetime you must have gotten this question. What is the guarantee that if I work with you, I'm going to get results? And this is how you tackle it. So I have been in business for the past 6 years now. I've worked with about 140 plus agencies. I've worked with 160 plus e-commerce businesses. So now I know a little bit about how to tackle these questions. So first of all, let's break down this question into what the customer is actually asking you. Now, first of all, you need to understand what the prospect is actually asking you. They are not asking for a contractual guarantee. So you have to look under the surface to understand what is the actual question. What are they actually asking you when they are asking for a guarantee? In this scenario, the actual question is, how do you ensure that I, the prospect, do not end up in a loss after working with you? Now, when you think about it that way, it doesn't sound as intimidating as the original question was, right? All you have to do is prove to them how awesome you are at providing the service. Not how sure you are of the result, but how well you know your craft that you can get them closer to their goal. This is some good tea. Now, I am oversimplifying this, but keep listening because this will all make sense in the next 2 minutes. Now, any result in marketing is based on 3 pillars. Pillar number 1 is the input, which is basically the work that you do. Pillar number 2 is the client, which is basically their product market fit, their product, their service delivery, their customer support team, all of those things which are controlled by the client. And pillar number 3 is macro, things which you cannot control, things which are outside your jurisdiction, things which are like Facebook and Google's ad revenue, their CPMs, any kind of pandemic which might happen, you never know. Now, in this pillar structure, the one pillar which you control is the input, so which is basically the work that you do. So your entire argument should only and only go around the first pillar, which is basically how you are the best dog out there for the service that you provide. Now, how to make sure that they find the first pillar, which is your input, to be impressive? You talk about these 4 things. I'm sorry about my crass handwriting, but you talk about your awesome team, the skill sets that they have, the systems and processes that you have built in your company, and the past results. Talk as much in detail as you can about the amazing past results that you have achieved. This is what makes them trust the input, which is you. So in the end, it all comes down to trust. Any sales process in the world comes down to trust. You go out there to buy a car, it comes down to trust. You go out there to a hospital for getting a treatment, it comes down to trust. You go out there to buy a normal sandwich, it comes down to how much you trust the brand, right? Same applies to you if you are running a business. It all comes down to trust. So just think about it this way, wrapping this up. If someone is asking you for a guarantee, it simply means they do not trust the first pillar yet. Right? So you have to ensure that they trust the first pillar. Tell them stories about similar clients like them who have won the race because of you. Tell them about wins and losses as well. Tell them about the service delivery processes as much excruciating detail as possible. Tell them about the quality of work and how you ensure that quality of work. Tell them about the work history of some critical employees in your company. Tell them what happens in case they do not achieve the growth to the extent at which they wish to. Ask them detailed questions about their industry so that they know they are not speaking to some noob, they're speaking to someone who really wants them to win. And most importantly, answer each question that they ask you without getting irritated and without getting scared and intimidated in as much detail as you can. That is what builds trust. Full transparency, full acknowledgement and accountability. Now, after you kill this, after you do a great job building pillar number 1, the expectation is that the prospect after the sales call will internalize that if such an amazing service delivery, with such amazing people, with such an amazing founder, with such amazing processes and their amazing products, they are bound to win, right? It's a simple mental equation, right? If you have not done a good job in establishing any of these pillars, this entire thing is going to fall, right? So the things you can control is making sure that they understand how amazing you are at their work. They probably know that their product is decent enough as well. So for any reason, if they do not end up winning, it is not entirely because of you. It might be because of their product. It might be because of some other factors or the other two pillars. Your guarantee is that you can control the input. Your guarantee is you can have a kick-ass process, right? Guarantee is ensuring the most solid pillar number one, and they can help you build the other two pillars. Concluding this, usually a guarantee seeker, a guarantee seeking prospect is a scared, insecure prospect, right? They have burned their fingers. They know that they might not be the best product out there, and that is why they are looking for a guarantee. So your sales process ultimately should be around helping them make an informed and empowered decision, right? Sales is all about empowering the prospect, right? So I hope this advice improves your customer acquisition. I hope this advice improves the way that you tackle this specific question in a sales call. See you in the next one.